Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the gym of the gym group in Derby. Well, that's a full name. People just call it the gym, but yeah, full name is the gym group. And as I said, this is going to be the one in Derby. So I tried this gym out for 4 days. Yeah, from Saturday to Wednesday. No, not Saturday to Wednesday. I didn't work out Sunday, but Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So how I'm going to do this review is, if you've not seen these reviews, well, not really see, but if you've heard these read, if you've not seen any of these reviews, basically I go into the membership and then obviously the facilities and stuff like that. I will mention COVID regulations at the end just in case you guys don't care and you don't want to hear it, but it's kind of secondary anyway. So the gym has two memberships. So they have the Live It one, which is £17.90, and the Do It, which is £12.99. So the Do It is a lot cheaper, but you do get kind of less kind of, not freebies, but extra, if that makes any sense. So for the normal basic package, you get unlimited training and free classes, and then with the Live It, you get unlimited training, free classes, multi gym access, so you can go to different gyms. Obviously, there are the gym group, but in different places like Birmingham, Nottingham, that sort of thing. You can bring a friend 4 times a month. Fitness and body composition tracking. I have no idea what that is. And then discounts and offers. So it's still quite cheap for to give you multi gym access. So this is quite an affordable gym. So when it comes to opening hours, the opening hours for it is obviously a bit different now, but it is a 24-hour gym. Currently, it didn't used to be 24, they cut it down so it wasn't 24 hours, but then now it's kind of 24 hours Monday to Thursday, and then Fridays, and then it shuts, I don't know, it does, and then Friday it shuts at 10, and then Saturday, Sundays is 8 till 8 p.m, and then Monday opens at 4 a.m. to 12 a.m, and then it's back to 24 hours basically from Monday, pretty much. I'm reading the opening hours on Google, and it's kind of, the way they've done it is confusing a little bit. So they're slowly starting to get back into the 24-hour cycle, but it's not every day it's 24 hours. But I'll mention that anyway, just because it is a 24-hour gym. So because it's a 24-hour gym, to get in there are pods. If you've not seen them before, basically it's like a pod that only fits one person. It can be a little bit of a squeeze if you've got a lot of like bags with you, but they've done that on purpose because it's to stop obviously another person from getting in, like your friend to getting in for free. It's funny because when I was at Pure Gym, because they have the same sort of system, I saw like two people just squeeze themselves in the pod, but obviously if you get caught, then your membership's gonna, they can get rid of you and say, oh, we're gonna cancel your membership because you've broken the rules. But yeah, they've purposely made it tight because of that. I think that could be the reason why you can't go through the disabled door unless you've actually registered as disabled when you applied. Obviously, if you saw my first impressions video, I clicked on the wrong pad. The pad for the disabled was on the other side, but I noticed anyway when I put my pin in, it didn't open. So I'm going to assume it only opens if you're a staff member or if your profile's registered as disabled. But anyway, so first off, you've got a good amount of cardio equipment, which you tend to anyway with commercial gyms. A lot of treadmills and stuff. You've got two stairmasters as well. But yeah, so there's that, plenty of cardio equipment. And then when it comes to the weight machines, you've got quite a few. A lot of them is they have more than one. This is where I compare it to Pure Gym because they're both on the same sort of level, but the issue with Pure Gym is that they'll have one of some of the equipment, and it's like it's the most popular equipment, and you only have one of that weighting machine. Also, what's different as well to Pure Gym is they do actually have plated weight machines as well. Very few. It's only like one of each. But they do have that if you are interested in that. So that is a good one if you do want to use a plating machine and you want to, just start the gym, then and you don't know which one to pick, Pure Gym or the gym group, then definitely go for the gym group because of that. But I will say they do not have that many benches. The area where the benches are is pretty crammed, and what they should have done, so they've got two areas. So they've got an area where all like the dumbbells are, the deadlift platform, the Smith machine, all that, squat bar, all in that area. And then you've got another area which is the functional area, which is you've got kind of you've still got dumbbells on that side, but you've also got, what are those balls called again? You've got kettlebells and then exercise balls. What they should have done is they should have probably put like two benches there, maybe put them to the side, and then obviously if someone wants to use it, they can just grab it. Just because there's not many. I say that because it can around there get quite busy, and it looks quite crammed because they've just crammed. It's like a little area, they've crammed everything in there. So as I said, you've got about like 4 or 5 benches. That's about it. And behind the benches, as I said, you've got the deadlift platform. You've got a Smith machine. I think there's 2 squat machines. Not squat machines, squat bars. But it might be one. I can't 100% remember. You might see it in the photos. I can't remember if I took a photo of that. So there is a little bit of limitation with that. They have a lot of cable machines though, which get very they're very popular. And if you compare it to Pure Gym, they've only got one cable machine. And it's not like they don't have any room for it, but whatever. There's plenty of cable machines at the ready as well as it being popular. So basically what I'm saying is the gym have kind of used their brains and got more than one machine that's really popular because they know is people like that like that machine, and there's going to be queues for it if they just have one. Well, I say queues, but you know what I mean. A bit of an overreaction there. Because that area is quite clammed down now, I'll just mention it now, they've actually cut it off and they've only allowed, I think it's like 12 people are only allowed in there at a time, because it is a small area, it is quite crammed where the benches are. I think they should have probably laid it out a little bit. I mean, I say that, but it's not that big. That's why I'm like with Pure Gym, they've got the room for more equipment, they just don't want to. Whereas these, I believe it's all on one area. So I think when they do classes, it's in the functional area. I'm not 100% sure. There could be another room for classes. I don't know. I didn't really look into it in that depth, but they're kind of limited at how to space it out and everything. So even though it is crammed, I kind of it is forgivable because they've got not that much, but they should have like extra benches lying around, not literally lying around, but near the functional area, just packed away. So if you do want to use a bench, then you can just grab one. And that's how I would probably fix that solution anyway. Now, onto the changing rooms. Now, the changing rooms are a bit weird. So I mentioned this in my first impressions, but first off, they've kept the doors open, and I think that's because they don't want that to be, because it's kind of a touch point, which isn't the most secure thing. When I say secure because there's not many staff on the floor. I mean, what is it to stop a mum from walking in? That's all I'm saying. So that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But what's weird about it, it's not like an extra room. What they've done is they've kind of built walls off to cut off from the gym floor and then onto the change room. So there's not necessarily like an extra roof, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not, but the wall doesn't go all the way up, if that makes sense. It doesn't go all up to the ceiling, where it's like another, so it is like another room. It isn't. It's just like a wall which kind of cuts it off, which is a bit weird. Um, but as I said, they have got limited space, so it could be the reason why. The showers are those push button showers which do kind of turn off after a while. These ones are good though, because they don't turn off like after 5 seconds. Those ones annoy me. I will say though, the water's not very hot. I love my hot showers, and at best it's kind of lukewarm. But yeah, so just mentioning the COVID situation, because it is pods and you can't actually go through the disabled area, I would advise going in there with a mask at least, just because a pod, anyone could have coughed in it and stuff like that. When it comes to regulations and masks, okay. So you have a boom box reminding you, basically saying, first off, don't train on your own. Staff don't do anything. There's been groups of people training together. Another one is you don't have to wear masks while exercising, but you should, like, if you're spotting somebody um or in between reps, which that shouldn't be a thing, because you're just gonna spread it. That's like the worst thing. But either way, you don't need to worry about that, because they don't care. They don't really care. What I usually do though, oh, and you're supposed to wear it in the changing room as well. What I usually do is, because sometimes I like to chill a little bit after I work out, because of say I walk home. So what I'll do is, if I've had a snack or whatever, or any drink, I will put my mask on while I'm just chilling in the changing rooms. But they don't really follow it. Which brings me up to people not cleaning their equipment. I mentioned this in the first impressions. A lot of people don't. I've seen it, unfortunately. So probably clean, if you it depends. You can clean it beforehand, just to be, before using the equipment. But I've not been bothering, but I usually, like, I'm proper, like, what's it when it comes to stuff like that. Like, my clothes will go in the bag, and won't go straight in my bag. They'll go in a plastic bag, and then I wash my hands after. And basically, there's a whole routine on how I do it, and I think I did a video anyway. If I remember it, I'll link it down below. But that is a bit disheartening. I would say though, the members are friendly. So bear in mind, I've not been to the gym like for 2 months, right? And it comes to using the lat cable machine, right? And obviously, someone had taken the bar off, and they've kind of tangled the two. So the way to connect it, instead of being just one clip, it's two. But for some reason, someone connected the clip onto clip. I don't know. But anyway, I was putting it on. I don't know if the guy could see I was in pain when I was raising my hand. He was like, do you want any help? I was like, yeah, please. Because my arms was so much pain. I can't, like, my muscles are dead. Like, literally dead. So I will say they're friendly. They just need to learn to clean the equipment. So, other than that, do I recommend the gym? So the gym is definitely more for beginners, a bit like Pure Gym, but if I was to pick out of the two, I definitely prefer the gym. Now, I've been to Pure Gym before. I don't know whether to just do a review straight off the bat about that, or just kind of mention it anyway. I mean, to do a review on it. Let me know if you do want me to do a review on it. It just won't be any pictures, because I'm going there for a while, and I usually only go there around Christmas time, depending if the gym I usually go to is open or closed, whatever's, around Christmas time. But yeah, it's definitely a good starter gym. As I said, it's got plated machines, which is great, and there's a good amount of equipment, especially the most popular ones. You've got more than one, which is helpful. Pure Gym don't. I still don't understand that. They've got so much room compared to the gym, and obviously because the gym's got less room, and because obviously they know what's what's popular and stuff like that, they've tried to have to, like, sort of cram it in, especially where the bench area is, and all the free weights and stuff. They've kind of had to kind of crowd that area a little bit. But as I said, I'm not too fussed about that, as long as that clearly they've thought about the people that are going there and what they, what they want in a gym, and that's more than one of the most popular weighted machines. So yeah, overall I do recommend this gym. For beginners, I will say though, be very careful during COVID, just because members aren't really cleaning equipment. I have seen a cleaner come round sometimes, clean the equipment and stuff like that, so that is a thumbs up. But as I said, if you just be aware that the more than likely you're about to go on equipment that probably hasn't been wiped down. So that's it for this review. So bye guys.